Good morning students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. This is Jyoti Nahar from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group, Kota, and I am going to take class 5 science, and the chapter that we are going to take today for revision is chapter number 6, rocks and minerals. We will be doing the revision of bookwork as well as copy work and the internal questions. So let us start students. Before starting the revision, we are going to do some points to remember which are important points of this chapter. The first point is types of rocks. In this we have 3 types of rocks, that is igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary. We are going to do it on the board and I am going to explain you the examples of each one of them. The 3 types of rocks are igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Now first one is igneous rocks. Igneous rocks, they are formed by the cooling and hardening of hot molten rocks. The hot molten rocks, when they are present inside the earth, it is called magma, and when they flow out on the earth's surface, it is called a lava, and about 95% of the earth's crust is made up of igneous rocks. Now what are the examples of igneous rocks we are going to do? The first one is granite. You must have seen some kitchen floors and counters, they are made up of granite. It is a hard rock and it comes in many colors. The second one is pumice. It is a very light stone and has holes in it. How are these holes formed? These holes are formed by the gases which are trapped inside during the formation of this rock, and this rock, due to these air spaces in between, becomes very light and can float on water too, and this rock is used for polishing the floors. The third one is obsidian. It is again a dark rock and is used for construction and for cutting tools and making jewelry. The fourth one is basalt. It is a dense rock which is used for construction of roads. So these are the 4 examples of igneous rocks, that is granite, pumice, obsidian and basalt. Coming to sedimentary rocks. Again sedimentary rocks, the examples are sandstone. It is a soft stone which is made up of sand particles. The Red Fort and the Agra Fort both are made of sandstone. The other one is limestone. Limestone is a stone which contains the mineral calcium in abundance, and the chalk that we use to write on the blackboards is a form of limestone only. The third one is shale. Shale is a dark colored rock and it is used to make tiles and bricks. The fourth one is conglomerate. It is again used for construction work. Now coming to metamorphic. The 4 examples of metamorphic are marble. Now how are these metamorphic rocks formed? Let us see. Metamorphic rocks are formed by igneous and sedimentary rocks only. When igneous and sedimentary rocks, they undergo high temperature and pressure. Over a period of time, they convert into rocks which are called metamorphic rocks, means changes which occur due to high temperature and pressure. Over time, then igneous and sedimentary rocks, they convert into metamorphic rocks. So the examples of metamorphic rocks are, the first one is marble. You must have seen many statues, they are formed of made by marble. It is also used for flooring, and this marble is made from limestone, and limestone is again a sedimentary rock. So basically you can see that these metamorphic rocks, they are formed from igneous or sedimentary rocks only, and it is used for flooring and making statues. The second one here is again slate is made from shale, and shale is again a sedimentary rock. So slate, they can be broken up into thin layers, and the slates and blackboards, that is handheld writing boards and the blackboards, they are made from slate. The third one is gneiss. This is made from obsidian, which is again a igneous rock. Sorry, gneiss is made from granite, and this is again an igneous rock. So these are the four examples of metamorphic rocks, sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks. So igneous rocks are formed by the cooling and hardening of hot molten rocks. Sedimentary rocks, they are formed when the rock particles settle at the bottom of the water bodies, and the repeated deposition of upper layers, they press down the lower layers, converting them into sedimentary rocks. And metamorphic rocks, as I told you, they are formed from igneous and sedimentary when they convert over a period of time, and when they undergo high temperature and pressure, they convert into metamorphic rocks. The next topic of this chapter is minerals. Minerals, they are naturally occurring substances, and rocks, they are made up of minerals. Minerals may be of two types, they may be metallic or non-metallic. Metallic minerals like gold, silver, iron, copper, these are metallic minerals, and coal, petroleum, these are non-metallic minerals. Mica, coal, petroleum, all these are non-metallic minerals. Now uses of rocks and minerals. We all know rocks, they are used as building materials. The rocks, they also give us gemstones, and also rocks, they give us useful metals. So these are the uses of rocks and minerals. Now I am going to discuss the internal questions with you. The first internal question here is, which rock is used in making jewelry? You can write this question, children, on page number 50. You need to take up your pencils and note down this question in your book, page number 50, and write down the answer for this, that is obsidian. Obsidian is used for making jewelry. Second one, name a form of limestone. This question is to be written on page number 51, and the answer for this question is chalk. The third one, which fuel is called black gold? This question you have to write on page number 53, and the answer for this question, the fuel which is called black gold is petroleum. We call it black gold because it is as precious as gold. So coming up to our bookwork. The first exercise that we have in between our chapter is fill in the blanks with the correct words. Rocks are made of minerals. What are rocks made up of? Rocks, they are all made up of minerals. Second one, when hot molten rock flows out to the earth's surface, it is called lava, because when it is inside the earth, we call it magma, and when it flows out on the earth's surface, it is called lava. The third one, about 95% of the earth's crust is made of igneous rocks. As I told you when I explained you the igneous rocks, 95% of the rocks that are found on the earth crust, they are of igneous type. The fourth one, shale and sandstone. As we have discussed on the board, shale and sandstone, they are both examples of sedimentary rocks. Next one, marble is formed from limestone. Marble is formed from limestone, and limestone is a sedimentary rock. Marble is metamorphic rocks. So this was the exercise which is on page number 52 of your book. Coming to the back exercise, tick the correct option. This is the first question in the last of your book, chapter. First one, which of the following is an igneous rock? Among these four, the igneous rock is pumice. The four most common mineral found in sandstone is, the most common mineral which is found in sandstone is quartz. Now the third one, chalk is a form of limestone. As I told you when I explained you limestone, that it is a sedimentary rock, and limestone, it contains mostly calcium mineral in it. So chalk, it is also a form of limestone. Coal is a kind of sedimentary rock. The last one is gneiss is formed from granite, and granite is again an igneous rock. Gneiss is a metamorphic rock which is formed from granite. Next exercise, write T for true and F for false statements. You need to write T and F for the correct and incorrect statements here. The first one, rocks are made up of minerals. As we have said in the starting that all the rocks present on the earth, they are made up of minerals. So this statement is true. Granite is used in polishing the floors. No, this is a false statement because granite is not used in polishing the floors. Pumice is used in polishing the floors. The third one, the Agra fort in Agra is made of red sandstone. This statement is true. Slate is formed from shale and igneous rock. Now this statement is false because shale, it is not an igneous rock, it is a sedimentary rock. It is an example of sedimentary rock. So you need to write F over here. Last one, rocks give us fuels like coal, petroleum and uranium. This is a use of rocks and this statement is true. Next exercise is name the following. The first one, we have to give two examples in each of the following. Two examples of igneous rocks are granite and pumice. Two examples of sedimentary rocks are shale and limestone. The metamorphic rocks, two examples are marble and slate. Two fuels that you get from rocks, coal and petroleum are the two fuels which we get from rocks. So you need to write coal and petroleum against it. The rock which is used for making blackboards, as I told you when we discussed slate, that slate, it is used to make blackboards and handheld writing boards, that we call slate. Fourth one, three examples of metallic minerals. Metallic minerals, the examples of metallic minerals are gold, silver, iron. The rock which can float on water. Pumice is the example of a rock which floats on water due to the air spaces in between them. So you need to write pumice over here. Now we are going to discuss the copy work. First, let us take up one important definition, that is igneous rocks. Now what are igneous rocks? Igneous rocks are the rocks which are formed by the cooling and hardening of hot molten rocks. They may be intrusive or extrusive. Now next one, write uses of metallic minerals. Metallic minerals like gold, copper, iron, these are metallic minerals. And what are the uses? Metallic minerals, they are used for making jewelry, vehicles, utensils and for making wires. Like copper, it is used for making wires. Iron, it is used to make vehicles. Next question that we have here is, how are sedimentary rocks formed? As we have discussed that the sedimentary rocks, they are formed by the repeated deposition of layers of rock particles. These rock particles are carried away by wind or water to the bottom of the sea, and the repeated deposition of these layers, they press down the lower layers and thus converting them into sedimentary rocks. So, this is how sedimentary rocks are formed. Next question, what is the difference between shale and slate? Shale is an sedimentary rock and slate is a metamorphic rock. So, the first difference comes here, it is a sedimentary rock, and slate, it is a metamorphic rock. How is shale formed? Shale is made from clay particles, whereas slate, it is formed from shale rocks, because it is a metamorphic rocks, and metamorphic rocks, they are basically made from igneous or sedimentary rocks only. So, slate, which is a metamorphic rock, it is formed from shale, which is a sedimentary rock. Now, the third difference between shale and slate is it is used to make bricks and tiles. Shale is used to make bricks and tiles, whereas slate, it is used to make the blackboards and handheld writing boards that we generally call slates. The third question here is, what is the difference between lava and magma? Now, the hot molten rocks, when they are present inside the earth, it is called magma, and when this magma comes out on the earth's surface, it is called the lava. Fourth one, what is petroleum, and give its uses. There are two parts in this question. The answer to the first part is petroleum is formed by the decomposition of dead plants and sea animals. Dead plants and sea animals, when they get buried to the bottom of the water bodies, they form petroleum over millions of years, which got buried under the sea millions of years ago. These buried depositions of dead plants and sea animals give rise to petroleum after a long period of time. And what are the uses of petroleum? Petroleum is used as a fuel, as you all know, it is used in different forms like petrol, diesel, kerosene. All these are forms of petroleum. And another use of petroleum is it is used for dry cleaning to remove the stains from our clothes. Next question, what is coal and how is it formed? First, we are going to see what is coal. Coal is a kind of sedimentary rock and it is used as a fuel for cooking and many other purposes. And how coal is formed? Let us see. Millions of years ago, when plants died, they fell into the swamps. The thick forests, they were all covered with swampy area, and when the trees they fall down, they got buried under these swamps, and due to high temperature and pressure, they got converted into coal after many years. So, due to high temperature and pressure, these plants which were buried which fell into the swamps, they got converted into coal, and this is how coal is formed. Now, next, the question number 6 is, what are the uses of coal? Now, where is this coal used? It is used as a fuel for cooking, for producing electricity. In thermal electricity is produced with the help of coal, and in steam engine. But nowadays we have electric engines. Previously we used to have steam engines where coal was used to produce energy to run these steam engines. Now, the last question is, describe the uses of rocks and minerals. What is the use of rocks and minerals? Now, these rocks and minerals, they are mostly used as building materials for building buildings, for roads construction. These rocks are used. And the second one is, they give us fuels like coal, petroleum and uranium. Fuels like coal, petroleum, kerosene, all these are obtained from rocks and minerals. So these were the question and answers of our chapter number 6, that is rocks and minerals. So students, you need to do the internal questions in your book, the book work and the copy work, and do go through our descriptive video which was sent to you previously. Thank you students.